Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CONCAFA Show. I am one of your hosts, Bubba Gumpino, joined by two footy legends, Geoff Cameron and Brek Shea. How we doing, lads?
We're doing well, buddy. How you doing?
All is well,
Great.
brother. How you feeling about Inter Miami these days, Jeff? They doing well or?
I don't know. I don't even know what to say, man. You look at the league and what he's doing right now, Messi. Okay, he's Messi, right? But you get rid of some really good core guys. You sell them to other teams,
Yep.
and they're performing. They were good additions to the team. And what the fuck do they have now? Like their defense is diabolical, right? And
Yep.
you can't rely on the other players because they're just not good enough. When I think this is whoever said it, other teams now know what they're all about, and
Yeah.
they'll get their goals. They'll still create chances, but they're liability. And I have a feeling like, okay, they're gonna go fucking break the bank. They'll go sign a couple other players. But what's going to happen with the actual club itself? Messi's gone, or he says he resigns for a couple of years. What happens afterwards? Right? There's no us as fans for players in itself. What's going on at the club? There's no rhyme or reason. They have to go find the next player, big player, and then what is he going to do? He's going to bring in all his boys. Look how fucking LA Galaxy is right now. They're fucking shit because they have what? They just get a big name DP player, and they think that's going to cover the spread, right? I just think you got to build a good core, good solid team. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm playing against Inter Miami, I'm sitting back, dude. I'm sitting the whole team back. And once they attack, they attack. And if we can defend, we're sitting them on the counterattack because they throw so many numbers forward. And what you just said it, Jeff. I mean, Julian left. I don't know. Obviously, as a club, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but Julian was a starter every game and up until playoffs against Atlanta and hasn't hardly played since. Gets traded, first game scores, right, for Minnesota. So kind of like the Man U effect, like you're not wanted at your club. The second you leave, you produce.
Yeah, and even you talk about like Robert Taylor, like he performed for Inter Miami, man.
Yeah.
He would come on and score. He would fucking grind it out like that. There's nothing there with that team, man. It's like as soon as things go awry, it's fucking. There's no.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Where's the
Orlando
American?
team's not fucking good, dude.
No,
I
want to touch the Robert Taylor thing. I was at.
I love Robert Taylor.
Robert Taylor. I mean, the guy, true professional, does everything right. He's there every day. He works his ass off. I mean, and he's a player. I mean, the guy can move the ball. He can shift it. He can send defenders to the stands and get popcorn and score and produce crosses. And
he's like a mini Brek Shea.
Yeah,
but doesn't
have
a
lot more moves than I did. And the guy was a freestyler when he was young, but he's a player. And I don't know what happened. They just didn't want him on the field.
Yeah,
last year he started. I think first the 75% of the season he started every game.
When Messi first went there, Robert Taylor was scoring like every other game, man.
Yes,
and then for him to be just like fucking shipped out, it's like. I don't know, man. Machinero's out over his skis. He's got no ideas to fix it. Did you see what they went down 2-0? They put Busquets center back. It's
look, Busquets. Look, I'm his biggest fan, but if I'm playing against that guy, all right, I'm kicking it 30 yards. I'll see you later, dude.
Yeah,
hot dog if you want.
Like I don't know how they fix it, dude. And you want things to get ugly, buddy. The club World Cup. Oh boy, you're getting dog walked at home by Orlando. It's gonna be bad, dude.
I mean, that's why they're giving the 10-day window to fucking sign players.
But like, how many can you?
Whoa! What is this 10-day window you're talking about?
They have a window that the MLS has now opened up for the clubs that are going into the Club World Cup. That for them to have the ability to sign players to add to their roster. So, and then, I mean, okay, great, because the other teams have the ability to sign other players that are going to go to it. Okay, then you're going to sign, what, 2 or 3 players that Messi wants? Di Maria, maybe? Because I saw the likes of him not going with Benfica. Like I don't know. I just think it's fucking Mickey Mouse shit in the sense because now you have LAFC playing a fucking game for $10 million to go into the Club World Cup. What the fuck is going on? You're telling me that Barcelona
I like.
or
I tell you what, I know
shouldn't be fucking
I want to
here?
know
the teams,
where did that game come from?
the
Did that just
teams,
come out of the blue?
the teams aren't great, but I love the thought of a soccer match for 10 mil.
Yeah, but I know
That's
I
fucking
like it as
awesome.
well.
I fucking like it a lot.
$10 million, right? $10 million for this fucking
Yeah, but
game.
how did they get that game?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I
It
don't
was
know.
the team we talked about that got removed or whatever, didn't want to play in it.
But surely you think it would be a team that was qualified in the sense of, look at Barcelona. They're not fucking coming. And look at what they've done, that club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're telling me that they don't belong in the Club World Cup? If you're just going to say, hey, you know what, you're grandfathered in. Let's pull the Landon Donovan rule. You're grandfathered in. Here you go, automatic place.
Barcelona might be okay with a little break, you know. If I'm the GM, I'd be like, all right, dude, let's chill for a minute.
If you're a fan, right, and you want to see the Club World Cup is for the best fucking clubs to play against each other.
Yes.
Correct. So why aren't we having the fucking best clubs in the world play against each other? You're telling me that if you want to bring in the Club World Cup into the U.S., then let the American teams that have qualified, let them play against in the I guess the CONCACAF challenge or whatever. Make another fucking cup since you always make a cup. It's like, oh, we'll just make a playoff game. I don't know. I just think it just waters it down. What just
on that note, when you were saying, Geoff, the 10-day window, like, where's Paul Pogba right now? What's going on with this guy? Like, why?
From what I heard,
picked him up?
He's been in talks with DC United.
DC.
Is it because he wants a huge amount of money, or is it people don't want to take the risk, or what is it?
I don't know, but
because if I'm Inter Miami, I'm jumping all over it, right?
Yeah, but do you think he's going to be fit enough to play for the Club World Cup? No chance.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He hasn't played football in a fucking year.
You get 50%
on that fucking team. He might be, dude.
Yeah,
that's a tough watch, man, and it sucks as someone who like. I sit down every weekend and it's appointment viewing to watch Inter Miami because I enjoy watching Messi.
Yeah.
Like sitting down to watch them lose 3-0 to Orlando was legitimately sad.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this sucks.
I was
one of the greatest players we've ever seen is like losing 3-0 at home to Orlando. That's insane to think about. Especially how good they've been the entire time he's been there. And now it's like
at home.
Yeah, and it's a completely different team now. Like I said, Machinero has no idea what he's doing.
Who the fuck is signing the players though? Who's obviously the technical director, right? And I don't know, is it coming from Messi? Is Messi saying I want this guy? But I'm sorry, but the guys that they brought in aren't fucking good enough.
Back to it.
I just got my pants pulled down.
Hey, that'll happen. Just like fucking Inter Miami,
you know who got
brother.
their pants pulled down was LA Galaxy 7-0 to New York last week, and then their coach announces that he re-signed.
Good deal, though.
You cannot
do that
after 0-13.
They're moving in the right direction, man.
No.
They fucking tied. I tell you what,
winless.
You say what you want about the fucking El Trafico and the name. That game delivers every time.
I agree.
Marco Royce in the
El Trafico.
Fucking
Zlatan showed up.
First game. And then fucking
showed up.
That was the best.
Amazing.
That was the best game Marco Royce has had with the Galaxy by far. But like, who's like LAFC's decent? Like, who's
Cincinnati's gonna fucking win it.
You can tell me I'm an idiot or not. It proves how much better players are around better players. Like
and cohesiveness, man.
He's been irrelevant.
Like Inter Miami's still favorite to win the league at plus 550.
Yeah, no fucking chance.
So it goes them, Whitecaps plus 600, LAFC, Columbus, Philly, Cincinnati.
Here's my take. I think the teams, if Inter has any chance of fucking winning it, they just need to squeak by, get into the playoffs. Who cares about the fucking league? Because at the end of the day, it means fuck all,
Yeah,
right?
pointless.
You just get into the playoffs and then anything can happen. Just like Atlanta fucking beating Inter, and that's it. And
With
that's
an
the thing
interim
with
coach.
the league. Who gives a shit about the reward is probably the same with the obviously the CBA and the players union, who's garbage, and then you have the league that you get the same amount of award of, if you win the supporters shield, you get the same amount of money as you win the fucking MLS Cup. So, reality is you just squeak by through get into the playoffs, and then everybody's on the same fucking level there.
One win in last 7 is absurd. Conceded
What, 20
20.
conceded?
Conceded 20 in the last
20 goals.
6, dude.
Yeah. What about Beckham's
I mean,
Man United social media team? Or not Man United,
Really?
Minnesota United.
Union.
with Beckham just saying have some class.
It's a little late. It's a little late
you guys
for that.
know it drove me nuts because Mascherano, every time he loses, he walks away, goes away. He doesn't shake the hand of the coach. So fuck off. That pisses me off.
I follow a bunch of Inter Miami fan things on X. They hate him as a coach.
Really?
Dude, they want him gone, and you can't blame them.
No.
Like, this team Inter Miami should not be losing 6 out of 7 games, dude.
Who are they going to bring?
You're telling me a team in Europe right now, if he had that 20 conceded in the last 7 or 6, he'd be on the hot seat. But I guarantee he's not.
But like you said, Jeff, who is there?
I mean, who wants? If you pick any fucking coach, maybe Pep, right? Because Pep and Messi are amazing together, right?
Yeah.
Who wants to come in and say, all right, I gotta handle Messi. Now, Messi has the right to do whatever the fuck he wants because the club gave it to him. It's the club's own fault and it's the league's fault because they gave him everything he fucking wanted, right? So he runs the shop. The Moss brothers, they gave him the keys to the city. They gave him keys to the club, right? So who's gonna come in and say, hey, you know what? We're gonna have you play this way, the structure, style, everything. Not a fucking manager would say, I want that job. No chance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either got to be his friend or a guy he's worked with before. Otherwise, no one else is.
100%. Because it's a whole different beast, and people don't realize what Messi, Ronaldo, all these guys have. Is the shit that comes with it.
Yep.
It's absurd to think that you were to hire some fucking a good coach that's been successful in the league to come in there and right the ship, and then he gets in there and says, oh, I can't fucking say a word.
Yeah, there's no MLS coach in the league right now that would come in there and be like,
no
chance.
What about Ruben? If this game ends up, he'll be without a club. So,
surely.
He's not going anywhere. You know what? I think there's a good.
Wait, you telling me if they don't lose this game to Tottenham that he's out?
No.
Get fucking Hoya off the fucking line.
Telling you, dude. I'm telling you, dude. If I was Big Ange and I won this shit, I'd walk out the door too. I'd quit.
You mean sick. Yeah, and just say fuck off.
Fuck Tottenham, see you later, dude. They treat that guy like shit all year, and he's got a good shot to win the Europa League final, keeping him in Champions.
Oh, here we go. Hey, here we go.
I'll tell you what, though.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a little delayed, Brek.
Sorry, my Paramount Plus account,
No, I just think at the end of the day, look at Man United. They're not Hoy up top, bro. What has he done all season? For a number 9.
Goals does he have? How many goals does he have?
To be dominating for me, you're supposed to be dominating for a Man United player. You're supposed to be this player that can score goals every single game. I guarantee if you brought Zlatan back, he'd fucking do more than him.
Off the couch.
That's also the issue with these players that United have bought. The money that they spent, they couldn't get back half of it if they sold them.
Oh no,
because they haven't performed all year.
Price tags have depleted.
Dude, Højlund's never been good for United. Like Anthony might sell for a decent amount to Bettis, but I imagine the only reason that would happen is because Anthony would be like, yeah, like I'm not coming back.
I mean, did I hear right?
Why
Ten
would he
Hag is
want to,
now
dude?
is in the conversation of possibly signing at Ajax again.
Who?
Ten Hag.
Oh yeah, actually, there's a strong possibility.
Are you fucking kidding
He's
me?
at the wheel, man. Him and Jordan Henderson, they'll bring it back.
He
Melted
he
down
could destroy another club.
Fucking Weghorst fucking almost broke a camera because they went in his face after they fucking choked away the Eredivisie there at the end of the season.
Unbelievable.
But back on the Anthony thing, like you don't think like he's performed so well at Betis that if he comes back to Man United and is shit player again, he could leave again, no problem, because it looks like him at United, it's United's fault. Like it's just turmoil, it's shit.
If I'm Anthony,
he'd have another shot, so he could go back for a free, or like you know what I mean, like a free chance at going somewhere else for a lot of money anyway.
You don't want it.
I don't see how Bettis doesn't fucking buy him, dude. He's been so
he's
good.
Putting a transfer request in right after this, saying I don't want to fucking go back to United.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
And then you're talking about that code, like Amorim wants to bring his own players in. It's like, man, like you're stuck in this shit, dude.
Yeah, he did. I saw him jump out in front of it and said, like, hey, United needs to be brave this summer and spend money and get players. And it's like, dude, I don't even know if you're going to be there.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Fucking brave, buddy. How about fucking feeding the families that work there?
Yeah.
How's that?
Well, what did he say?
I mean, it was cool.
Telling me about
he took
buying the tickets for the staff.
Yeah, he took the whole staff there. That's pretty sweet. But also,
that's nice.
Manchester United, like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Feel like we say it every show. It's like this is.
They're worth $1 billion. All right.
Fucking more than that.
Can't feed the staff.
More than that, brother. I liked Pep saying he's fucking quitting if they bring him a big squad. He doesn't want a big squad anymore.
Yeah.
He wants a squad that he can manage and rotate.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what happens there though, man, because it's like is Grealish out, KDB's out. It's either Napoli or fucking Chicago for De Bruyne. Is that like
Please, De Bruyne, please, if you hear this, don't fucking go to Chicago Fire.
Don't go to Napoli either, dude.
Oh, dude, come on. That's better quality than what you'll get.
Well, obviously, yeah, but fucking come play for fucking Liverpool, dude.
There we go. There we go.
He'd be perfect, dude. Salah.
Hey, all right, fine. Hey, I'll support Liverpool if he goes to fucking Liverpool.
Hey, Liverpool's spending, man.
Good for them.
They are going to lose some guys, though. It feels like
they earn the right to, though.
Feels like Diaz is going to go to Barcelona.
That's a rumor?
Yeah, there is people. I mean, this was one of the worst rumors I saw, and everybody ran with it. Everyone actually believed that fucking Klopp had signed with Roma in the middle of the night. Did you see this? I saw it, and I was like,
I was asleep,
buddy. And like the main Liverpool reporters were reporting it, and it was like, dude. There's no.
But his agent came out and said it's bullshit.
Yeah, like there was no fucking. You think Klopp was gonna come out of retirement for Roma, dude?
No,
like come on, dude.
Dude, he's got the best gig in the world.
Yeah, like he's and it was literally he's been off 1 year. You thought he was got like I can't remember how long he was off at Dortmund, but it's like he's not coming back after 1 year. I could see him coming back in maybe 2-3 years. But that was
he's earned the right to wait as long as he wants for the right opportunity that fits his style. He likes where they have some money to spend and he can get his players and do the thing again.
What club would that be? Is right now. If any club in the world right now,
Inter Miami.
Yeah, I think he was waiting for that call. Actually, that might be the one guy who could fucking dial it up.
That is true.
Legit. If he might be the one guy that'd be like, I'm fucking holding court here.
Yeah. Come in with his staff.
I don't know, man. It sucks to see. It does. I don't.
Oh my God.
What do we got?
Oh, fucking
delayed.
Fucking pen.
Oh, good goal line clearance with a little bicycle.
67th.
Wow.
Crystal Palace. What about Crystal Palace winning the FA Cup, dude?
Abire with a great goal. What a
dude.
How many
stud of a
years
player.
from their last major
First
trophy?
major trophy ever, dude.
First.
Dean Anderson, should he have been sent off? Hey, maybe he should have, but fucking hell. Makes that save on the penalty and him chirping fucking Pep at the end. And then at
I love that.
the song at the bar,
I
too.
love it. I love all
We're
of it.
12th again. Who gives a fuck? We've won
I'm
the
for
FA
all of
Cup,
that.
dude. I
Dude,
fucking love that, dude.
He's my new favorite player.
Legit.
I love all of that.
I
You
love
win a game, you talk shit, and you have fun or whatever. Who cares? Get back to work. I love it.
It's just been a year. Like if Tottenham wins the Europa League here, man, think of all the streaks that have been broken. Like Bologna won their first trophy in 51 years. Newcastle won one. Like, and then that was for like Crystal Palace we talked about. It's been an incredible season as far as footy goes for teams that haven't won in a long time. I think you're seeing more parity, man, because the big clubs aren't spending the massive amounts they used to, and you're seeing more ambitious owners spending a bit more than they usually would.
No, it's true because you look at the likes of Man City, right? The amount of money that they spend, players. There, I think there's going to be big overhaul in some of those big clubs where they've overspent on players because the market was like that. 5 or 6 years ago, they're spending 150 million on transfers,
Yeah.
right? It's a little bit lower now, but also new owners are seeing that, hey, if I do this and invest in the club and I get good players, like we can do something special. And now look at, but then I look at the other side, AC Milan. Look at all their fucking players that they have there. Christian Pulisic, fucking this guy should be playing at a top club, Champions League. He should be at like a Real Madrid, Barcelona, and he would fucking fly there, right? With his skill set, his
Agreed.
potential, he would be on a different level. Now he's stuck at fucking AC Milan. They've had three changes of coaches, right, in the last couple of years. There's no, you give Eric Tagg too much time at Man United, he fucking destroys the club. There's that fine line of balance and order, and a manager at AC needed a little bit more time. Doesn't get it. Now it's a chop and change. Christian's out fucking Champions League. They lose a fucking cup game. They're gone.
Nothing.
Now, if I'm Christian, and what you're seeing is, in the reports is the contract talks have stopped. They've delayed a little bit. What's his ambition? He probably wants to play Europa League, Champions League, right?
Yeah, you
Like,
obviously want to be in Europe.
so
Yeah, he deserves a top 5, top 10 club. I believe that wholeheartedly.
I mean, he literally
And you got
fucking
Gio Reyna, who can't even make the 60-man roster for the
Buddy,
U.S. squad this summer.
What a fall from grace, my lord! What the
And
fuck happened,
I'll-
dude?
I will say, like, all right, look, he's been
60,
plagued by
man.
injuries, yes, but come on.
right now, I'm gonna throw this Landon out. Okay, Landon Donovan came out a couple years ago or a year ago and said that Christian needed to come back to the U.S. and get his confidence and play. Well, that was completely wrong, and you saw what fucking Christian did, and he balled the fuck out. So there. Now, Gio Reyna should come back to the MLS. Now is the time for him to come back to the MLS, get his fucking rhythm, start getting into the flow of things, get his confidence back. Now, an MLS team like fucking Chicago Fire, just kidding, not them, but someone else should pick him up, and guess what? He would be a fantastic addition to a team
Yep.
I
that
agree.
he could orchestrate the fucking midfield.
You know what? Go ahead.
No. So I'm saying, like, if MLS teams are out there, it should be like, hey, let's bring this guy back. One, he could bring people. He'll bring people to watch the team. I'll fucking tune into the match more because he's gonna be playing. I want to see this kid fucking succeed because guess what? He has fucking potential. He has this sixth, seventh sense that a lot of players don't naturally have. And he's a baller. He just needs to find himself again. He needs to find his confidence. That would be the only time that he should come back to the MLS and, take the land in from give him that for fucking Gio.
I think the writing was kind of on the wall when you saw Poch said, look, he's not in shape. But to not make the 60 is like, god damn, dude.
Yeah.
60?
It's gotta be a wake-up call,
it's
right?
insulting.
It has to be.
Like, if that doesn't make you have some sort of drive to figure things out at a young age, like, there's so much time for him to figure it out.
You said it, young age.
Yes.
He's got plenty of upside.
Tons, dude. He's when he was.
Yeah, but you guys are talking young age. How old is he now?
Ooh, 24?
24, 5?
Yeah, let's see.
Starting to be in the highlight of his career, right? It should be.
22. 22.
Okay, 22. I'm wrong.
But
I'm wrong.
Like I said, you just
wouldn't be the first time.
I'm usually wrong. Good thing nobody fact checked.
But think about when he was flying at Dortmund, dude.
Dude, what do you mean? Beginning of the year, he was flying. He was scoring some bangers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's this season.
You sure it was this season?
Yes. It was spotty, but yes.
Let me see. I gotta see his stats for this year, dude.
Oh, what a save.
2 goals, 16 matches. But you look at like 2020, 2021, 5 goals.
Yeah, he's a player that can't remain healthy.
You know what I mean? Like,
you saw it with Christian, though. When you can't stay healthy, it happened at Chelsea, man. You can't stay healthy, then you come back, you're not starting, you become like, that's why he had to leave Chelsea.
Nah, but the thing is at Chelsea, though,
you take the number 10 shirt, you got to be producing 50 goals and plus.
To be fair, though,
and be healthy.
He did get injured. He'd come back. He'd fucking find his form again. He'd ball the fuck out. And then all of a sudden he gets a nasty tackle, pulls an injury. You know, you have to think about it. He was like, at the time at Chelsea, he was the main guy that was creating shit. And he was just getting tackles after tackles. There was no one else. It was all going through him. And Mason Mount, obviously, he was there as well. So they had a really good mixture. And they won shit there, right? But I think that goes back to the chop and change. You get fucking rid of a manager, bring another manager in. He gets injured, boom. He comes back. I remember when he played against Liverpool, and that's when I think he did his calf. He was unbelievable. And I remember Klopp coming out after. He's like, no, what a player.
Well, that was the rumor when he was leaving Chelsea. Everyone was like, Klopp's going to get him come fucking play for Liverpool, man. I was like, sign me up for that, dude.
Hey, if Pulisic goes to Liverpool, we can talk about Liverpool every episode. I'm fine with that. Try that a little bit.
No.
Christian, go to Liverpool.
I think he stays at AC, man, for one more year.
I would too, dude. I'm happy that. I mean, he looks like
he's very happy in Italy, man.
Change. I agree, but if a top 10 team comes calling,
does he want to go back to England though? You know what I mean?
I just know that the experience that he had there was tough. You know.
That's Chelsea football. That's what happens when you sign fucking 100 players every window, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
their wage bill has to be absurd.
That old
clip came up of Carragher at the start of the year when he goes, I'm being deadly serious. Where are they all getting changed?
There's not enough lockers.
They had 3 full teams.
we had Marco Van Ginkel. We had Victor Moses, we had Kurt Zuma.
Yeah.
We had 4 or 5 guys from Chelsea, and they would go back after their loan season, and there's like 3 or 4 different dressing rooms. And Matt Miazga, a good buddy of ours, obviously, he's like, yeah, they put all the loan guys. They have a whole fucking different.
The concern in Carragher's face when he said it, he looked at the camera and goes, I'm being deadly serious. Where are they getting changed?
When did he become Irish?
But it's their business model, though. That's the thing.
It's not, though. They just hemorrhage cash, dude.
Yeah, no, but so what they would do is they would go around, and I think before they put all the new rules in, they would go and try to sign the next.
Well, I guess if the other team's picking up the wages, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. So that's where they sign them at 14, 15. They sign them on a good contract. They put them through the system. All of a sudden, once they're in that system, they fucking loan out the players. 50 of them are loaned out every year. Clubs are paying them and their wages. And then if they buy them, fucking sell on fee.
Yeah. I
So
think
that was their business
when
model.
Roman was in charge, he did have it kind of figured out. I think fucking Big Todd, I don't think Big Todd has any idea what he's doing, to be fair.
You get an American owner like
I don't know.
the Glazers.
I don't know if Big
goes
I don't know
down.
if Big Todd's fucking dialed in like Roman was, to be fair.
I think we need to have a little word. We can be his advisor, right? Hey.
I doesn't feel like that
bro.
guy's listening to fucking anybody.
All right, boys, I'm sorry. I got to take off.
Oh, you're good, brother. Appreciate
All right,
you,
fuck
man.
off,
Kids.
Brek.
My fault
You
for
guys
starting late.
go on without me.
We'll bring it home.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
see you
I
guys.
can
Sorry.
tell you what, it's not coming home.
What?
Hey. All right, later.
Turn off your camera then.
I am worried. I am worried about. England, to be honest.
It's a lot of turmoil here right now.
Dude, the Trent shit is like. We
It
talk
doesn't
about
look
it
good,
every
does it?
time, and I don't know. I feel like I'm talking in circles because I'm trying to see both sides, but it's like you see like his cousin say that shit, and it's like, man, it does. It feels like he has gotten some bad. I don't know if it was bad advice or which boggles my mind because you would think being there your whole life, Liverpool, grew up there your whole life, and at the academy for 20 years. You think you would understand the backlash that would happen.
100%.
And for whatever, if it honestly feels like he's been caught off guard, and that is insane to think about.
But don't you think, I'm just saying from a Liverpool perspective,
Yeah.
right? As the club, and I'm just seeing myself move across.
Yeah, we're fucking
kind of cool.
Instead of putting up the long-haired
Cheers, boys.
bracket in her Miami.
I think like if you know you've already the club already knew he was fucking going to Real Madrid, right? So you go to Liverpool and say, "Hey, what can you do to help me?"
Yeah.
Right? Can you help me make this transition? What's the best situation? You know, how do we handle this situation the best?
Yeah.
For as a Liverpool player, local town boy that grew up here, that knows the fucking city, bleeds it, you know, like how can we handle this situation the best? And I think that would have been much easier done through whether it's his agent or himself. Just have a fucking conversation with the club saying, "Can you help me out here?"
Yep. Do you know
now
what?
you have his brother and all sorts of friends. It's a
shit show, dude.
Yeah.
And you know
you're
what?
right.
You know what I think what happened? I think Trent knew he was leaving all along. He had made that decision going into this year, probably after Klopp left. He said, Klopp brought me along, new coach. Do I get along with him? Whatever. Probably didn't expect to fucking win the league, if we're being fair. I don't think anybody can sit here and say they expected Liverpool to win the league the year after Klopp left. Me, a
100%.
diehard Liverpool fan, I would have never guessed that. So I'm guessing he thought maybe they start off slow. They're at maybe 5th or 6th mid-season. Real Madrid comes in with a bid in January.
Early days.
Right? He gets sold. It's not his fault. But instead, Liverpool starts unbelievable. They come with a bid, make him the highest paid right back in England in December instead. And he's going, and then in December, he stopped talking to the media, stopped doing interviews. So I think it was just a misread. I think he thought it was going to play out. I honestly think that had to be the plan. He honestly thought Real Madrid was probably going to come in January, Liverpool's 5th, 6th, maybe even 8th. We don't know. New coach, no sign, new players. Who knows? They come in. What do you think? 30 mil in January for Trent?
Yeah.
Fucking done
deal.
We'll try and make Europa League. You know?
Because he was seen in Spain earlier this summer, right? With who was he meeting up with?
Jude.
Was it Jude?
Yeah.
it was like on vacation. It was
Yeah.
in the talks of like, oh, there could be a potential.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went silent. He was like going back to Liverpool, and it was kind of went hush hush.
And then the way it kept going, it was like, then he does the celebration like this. So now again, your
Yeah.
Liverpool fans are going, holy fuck, he's staying. And
Yep.
then he scores the fucking winning goal against Leicester and does the tarp off and fucking to the crowd. So again, Liverpool fans are going, holy
He's
fuck,
here.
after all this shit, our local lad is fucking staying home. It's all a crock of shit. And then you
Yep.
win the league, and it's like, he does it again. So everyone's like, holy fuck. They've convinced themselves again that he's staying again. And then you get that video, and it's just, and then they play the home game, and fucking Arnie
Dude,
Slot.
that was fucking unbelievable. Like, or you know, it was the last game this past weekend, and seeing him warm up on the side, you could tell he was fucking deflated.
Well,
And,
because
you know,
he
honestly,
didn't sub him on, and you think about that. Think about how crushing that is, man.
yeah.
And I honestly think they didn't think about that. And it's like, you won the league, your boyhood club, they're all celebrating, and you walk over there and you literally can't even clap because they booed the shit out of you.
Do you think he gets on this weekend?
No.
Yeah.
I think Arne Slot saw what happened last time. I don't think he's doing that again. You can't, dude. It's not fair to anybody, dude. It's the fucking last game to fucking, and now you're gonna have this. He's gonna lift the trophy. Like it is kind of, it's insane, man.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen something? I don't think we've seen something like this in the modern era.
If Netflix was here, we should get them to fucking film it.
Oh, they probably will. There's probably Trent and Jude.
It's like a whole fucking drama series. Like what?
It is, man. It's insane. And whenever you think it's over, it's like, I'm like, they lose to Brighton, and then it's all of a sudden that video comes out. I sent it to you. I'm like, oh my fucking hell, dude. It just never ends.
Like he's digging himself a bigger fucking hole, you know? I don't know. I look at from the player's perspective, and
it's just,
it's hard if he leaves his reputation, his, you know, it's tainted. You know,
forever, dude.
He loses that feeling of, hey, last time playing at Anfield, we're in the fucking jersey. They just won the league. That's fucking special. But now you're getting booed. And imagine him picking up the trophy.
Yeah.
I bet you, I'd be surprised if he actually picks up the fucking trophy.
Oh yeah. Does he go to the parade? Like we started off joking about that. I know. As Carragher would say, I'm deadly
He's gonna get
serious.
fucking pints of beer.
Yes, dude. Like it's just, as a Liverpool fan, dude, it's so fucking sad, dude. It is. It guts me, dude. It really does, because I love him as a player.
I do. Yeah.
And I love how he plays. You know, he fucking. Well, maybe he's not the best defender. It's like
who gives a shit?
Guy can ping a ball fucking corner to corner at ease, dude. What about that goal? The penalty banged in to win the game for England. It's like the guy has it.
100%. He wouldn't be going to Madrid if he didn't.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's the other part. When he goes to Madrid, hopefully fucking balls out, does well. But then the fact is, he plays for his national team. They don't fucking want him there.
No. And now everyone's going to hate Jude even more. Like lots of people in England, you know how hard people are on Jude? How bad do you think it's going to be on Trent if he fucking fouls a guy for a penalty, man? Like it's never gonna end, dude. That's why I think it's so hard to fucking win for England.
It's so hard because people, and that's the thing, the people don't fucking realize how fucking harsh playing in England, playing the Premier League
speak on it
is the hardest. You could be. I just remember, you know, there were particular games I was been told to do a fucking role, to sit and destroy, playing as a 6, and you come off the match. Hey Jeff, I don't want you going forward. I just want you to sit on between the back 4. Just sit between the 2 center halves. Make sure you fucking crowd the space, win the balls, get them to get it to Crouchy, John Walters, Bojan, Marko Arnautovic, let them do their thing. Great. And after the match, you have fans telling you you're fucking shit, but you go in the dressing room, the manager's there, and he's fucking giving you a hug, and he goes, "You were fucking world class today."
Yeah.
He's like, "That's one of the best matches I've ever seen you play." And you're like, "Fuck, how good you feel." Like, that's Mark Hughes telling me.
Yeah.
He's played at fucking Bayern Munich. He's played at Barcelona. He played at Man United. And he just told me I did the job exactly what he asked me to do and gave me the biggest compliment. And he's like, "You're fucking playing well. Keep it going." And we beat Man City. It was at home. And I just remember, like, you go on the fucking Instagram or you get fucking fans out there that hate you, and they're like, "You fucking wank.
Yeah.
Hope you go back to your fucking country," or whatever. They're slaughtering you. And you're just like, okay, England is a different beast. You can have the media, you have the shit here, but they ain't as harsh as it is over
No,
there,
and it's
man.
bad on it. Like
It's the culture, man. They
I
live, breathe this shit. It's completely different from fucking baseball, football, soccer here. Dude, you can go out with your fucking family on a. When I was in Cincinnati,
Yeah.
I lost every fucking match. I never lost that much in my life. And we go down to the farmer's market with my family, and everybody's like, hey, good game last night. I'm like, we got fucking smashed. If I was in England,
Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking leave my house with my family because I'd get fucking slaughtered.
And
Or I
I've
just know,
noticed
like,
it. I've noticed even more on X, Jeff.
yeah,
Like my whole shit, my whole For You page is literally just Liverpool and Arsenal fans going at it all day. That's all it is. That's my whole For You page.
yeah,
It never fucking ends. And it's like, you're just like, Arsenal fans are arguing that point totals. We're talking about point totals, dude. Like,
that's like automated.
yeah, buddy, they won the league. They've been drinking for 3 weeks. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to win too, but it's like, they won the league. It's over. We're not comparing points to last year. Look at the points Liverpool had when they lost the fucking league to City, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't. The arguments are so absurd, man.
But it's the culture.
Yeah.
It's the passion. When you got guys fucking, you got the badge on their fucking arm, they're
Yep.
tattooed. Like, it's what they do. They fucking save their money and they go to the matches. And it's a culture, it's an environment that I don't think the US has, and I don't think they will ever experience that type of environment because it's got to go from generation to generation. It takes time. Hopefully we get there in this country, but dude, it's a thing, man. And it's so crazy because you got a 5-year-old kid fucking going like this to you.
Yeah.
Like, when you're going to pick up the ball.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, fuck off, you yank." And you're like, "You're 5 years old, dude. What are you doing?"
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like in them, you know? It's like they live for it on the weekend. Oh, it's a match. And then they watch match of the day in the evening.
That's it. It's literally life. That's all. That's life. And I'm not from Liverpool. I say this all the time. I'm a diehard Liverpool fan. I love all my fucking teams. Like, that's sports is everything to me. I fucking love it. Like, I know how I felt about the whole Trent issue. Like, I'm not saying he should be booed. I would never say that. But I understand
Why?
what these Liverpool people, why they think they should be able to. Because there was whenever anybody fucking went at Trent and said he was a shite defender his whole career, every Liverpool fan said, "No fucking way. No fucking way."
Yeah.
He's not. And that's what they did. And now it's just such a sad way to see it end, man.
Yeah. And you said it. It's
and for him too, because I think in that moment, I think it did really hit him, everything. I'm sure everything's kind of hit him.
You could see it in his face. He just looked defeated.
Yeah. And then it's like, think about years from now, dude. It will never be the same. Ever. Like, even if you go back.
They would never welcome him back.
Ever, dude. They talked about that on the overlap. Ian Wright was like, "Do you think he'll be welcome back?" It's like, Carragher was like, "Welcome
These
back?"
guys don't forget.
I don't think so, dude. Look at Michael Owen, man.
Yeah, I mean,
and the bar was just set with Gerrard. He just set the bar. I feel like Gerrard just set the bar too high.
Yeah, I
As a
mean, as a
local
local
lad.
lad, staying there,
Yeah.
and you're looking at the ceiling that he had. Not saying that Trent doesn't have the ceiling, but you can't compare Trent and Gerrard together, right? And he stayed, and
He was
I,
on teams that weren't good either. Like, yeah, in the mix for Champions League, but barely sniffed the league a few times later in his career.
yeah. I mean, you know where I stood on from the player's perspective for Trent. He needs a different change, and I think it's a different challenge for him. And maybe just needs to get out. Like you said, I think he needed to do it in a better way. I don't know how you do it because no matter which way about it, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
There's no sugarcoating it. And I think just maybe the way he handled it was pretty poor. With his brother and all sorts of shit, the videos that doesn't help.
No.
But I'd like to see him, maybe he holds up the fucking trophy in the dressing room. He's like, "Oh, lads."
Like, it feels
And I
like the
think maybe
players
that's
do. The players have stood by him. They all love him.
Yeah.
And
That's the sad part. That's it. He's gonna his last year with Liverpool, he's gonna have that sour taste in his mouth. And he'll remember those like good memories, but this
well,
one is gonna be the biggest one.
you went out a league winner too.
Yeah.
And this is how it ended. Like I said, the more I started thinking about it, I did kind of think that's probably what happened, man. I think the plan was for Real to come in with a bid in January, dude. If Liverpool wasn't doing well, and they probably would have taken it. I really do.
And fucking United's gonna lose here. Dude, I'm telling you, this is actually insane. This is like this league.
This is the worst. This is the worst season in Man U history. Basically, like, when was the last time Man U finished this bad in the Prem, dude? Ever?
Holy shit! I just think, I mean, you got to overhaul the whole team. Like, tell me if you could choose one player, you're like, all right, are you going to rebuild the whole team? Who's the superstar of Man United right now?
Bruno. That's all there is.
That's it.
Yeah. That's literally
Remember the
all
lights
you
up.
have.
You had 5 or 6, 7 players that were fucking world class players that you were like fearful going out on the pitch.
Yeah.
And you're like, shit, I got to worry about Nani. I got to worry about this guy. This guy. You got Giggs. All these guys. There was always a big name player.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but you had a 9. You got fullbacks.
I like Luke Shaw, but he's never healthy. They made a wrong decision with Onana, it looks like. It's like, it's a lot when you look, it's like they have some young players that, yeah, maybe, but other than that, ooh.
Garnacho, like,
What a
has he done it
there? I like Garnacho, but as an every week player, is he ready for that in the Prem? I don't know. But I also don't know how you overhaul it either. Like, who's signing up? Who's signing up to play at a club with no European football, man?
You're right.
Right?
I mean, So
you're talking about a club that doesn't have money that's going to have to overpay more now because you got no European football.
Because you got to entice players to get there.
Yes.
And, I look at it and I go, if this was the old United, right? And you got 90th minute, 7+ minutes, right? Extra time.
Would have scored right there. That header would have fucking went in.
That's a fucking goal.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the Fergie. That's the the late night, the last chance heroics that they're gonna fucking score. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Harry Maguire's massive head comes in and smashes.
You say what you want about Harry Maguire. That guy,
he gets it.
Hey, that guy puts on a fucking England tarp. He's good with me, brother. Anytime that guy played for England, he was fucking. I like Harry Maguire, dude.
He had a spell where he struggled, but every player does.
Guy just tried a bike kick in the fucking. He got a double bike kick effort in the 98th of the final. Oh, what a scene, dude. Good for Spurs, man. How about that? Kane wins a trophy at Bayern and fucking
And
Spurs.
Tottenham went at the same year.
Oh fuck. That's all time.
Has Kane won Europa League? No.
Nope.
So he's only won the league.
Yeah.
Tottenham's won the Europa.
Yeah. Like, should have stayed. Fucking good for Spurs, man. Good for Ange. I like Big Ange as a gaffer, man.
Me too, man.
He had a fucking
I respect him.
dude.
I respect him.
He'll sit in the pocket and he'll talk shit. He'll
And
give it
you know
back
what?
to you.
Yeah, like a reporter's like, what kind of dumb question are you asking right now?
Are you asking if I'm a clown?
Yeah. like fucking hey, congratulations to the Tottenham fan, man.
Legit. Good for the Spurs, man.
Now Arsenal can't say shit. They can't say you haven't won a trophy.
Dude, legit. Now Spurs fans gonna be burying Arsenal fans too. It's like Arsenal's been second in the league every year. They can't say shit. It's all time. Knocked out Real Madrid in the Champions League too.
But now does Tottenham now? Do they go
And
kick on?
stay?
Yeah, do they kick on? Do they get a bit of a wage bill to start spending some and recruit?
I think
bring
that's
some
the only
bigger name
way Ange
players?
stays. I think. He might tell him to fuck. He might tell him to beat it. That guy's been put through the ringer this year. He said it at the start of the year, man. Start of the year. Second year, I always win a trophy. He
That's right. He did say
said
that.
it, dude. Start of this year. Second year, I always win a trophy. What a fucking dog, man.
Yeah, you got to go out on top there and just say,
Good
fuck
for
it.
him. The Serie A wraps up this weekend. Everything wraps up this weekend. Napoli 79 points at home versus Cagliari, and then Inter Milan's got 78. They're away to Como.
That's going to be a tough game.
I think I like Como. Fabregas has done a nice job at Como. There's been some big clubs calling about him, actually.
Who do you? He's got.
I think he stays at Como one more year.
Yeah, I like his demeanor. I've seen some really cool interviews with him and how he coaches, his philosophy, and obviously he learned a lot with Arsene Wenger and some of the ways that he thinks of football. And I think players need to, if they hear any of that, they should definitely listen to it because it's really, really insightful. And it's just understanding breaking things down to the finer level and the simple things. And like when we played at TST when he was there, you could see it. He's super passionate. When he was coaching that game,
still play, dude. Legitimately.
Yeah, I'm sure he jumps in.
Oh yeah, he's fucking getting in there. Like he spread the ball. Like he was. I think as far as career wise, like talked about now, probably a bit underrated. If you weren't
100%,
if you weren't living back then watching it, I think if you're just getting into it now, I think he is underrated in the grand scheme of things.
I didn't like him when he went to Barca.
No, either did I. Because it was pointless, dude. Deco was there. It made no sense.
They had all the other players that were just like that. He was chopping and changing. For me, okay, you're Spanish. You want to stay there. Okay. But what he did at Arsenal,
phenomenal.
And then he goes to fucking Chelsea, obviously, and what he did there.
Yep.
He was okay. You have and this is like breaking it down tactically. Is you have that he's not a sitter like a defensive midfielder, but he's the guy that will just orchestrate and he'll run. He dictates the pace, the tempo, everything. He's the one that can, split defenders, split lines with a pass and just the movement. And it's hard to find those players now. It really is.
Even more so now. I think the way he played too, you just talked about it. Think about Chelsea and Arsenal. Has there ever been more players transferred in between two like big clubs in the same league?
That would be an interesting.
You know what I mean? Like you talk about him, you talk about David Luiz, you talk about Olivier Giroud,
William.
Yeah, like Chelsea always kind of remember Chelsea took fucking Raul Meireles from us. That guy, man, he had some bangers in his day, dude.
he had, and he would just come out and just put one top bin. And
Yes, dude. And you wouldn't see him for the rest of the game. He was phenomenal, dude. I love. Varane went from Man U to Chelsea, but I think Arsenal and Chelsea, it feels like I'll dive into that, man, because it feels like
that would be a really interesting perspective. Yeah.
Because Czech went to fucking Arsenal at the end too, right? Did Czech played at Arsenal, didn't he?
Or was it vice versa? Arsenal then?
Arsenal.
I don't know. That might be off.
Is it? No, he did.
He
departed Chelsea to join rivals Arsenal for 10 schmil.
Because now he's back at Chelsea as the goalkeeper.
You remember that old video of the guy fucking the Chelsea trainer telling the joke to fucking Peter Cech?
No.
I'll send it to you. I'll make a clip of it. It's funny.
Is it good?
Oh, buddy, it's this trainer with this hilarious voice just talking about a joke he told Peter Cech. Then he starts like diving everywhere. It's phenomenal. It's one all time, dude. So good.
Does that before he had his little helmet?
That was in Chelsea. That happened because he got knocked out cold, man. That was fucking.
Yeah, I remember that.
Brutal, dude.
Trying to think. There's got to be. What is another big one though?
Transfers.
Southampton has sent a lot of players to Liverpool though, as well. It was like kind of like a feeder for them.
Lallana, Van Dijk.
Your other guy.
Even Ricky Lambert.
Yeah.
Buddy. We had Ricky Lambert and fucking Balotelli sitting up top, dude. We were fucking Barini was up there too. Those were some bad fucking clubs, dude. Ben Ayoun, Yossi Ben Ayoun. There's another one.
Shit.
He was at Liverpool too. Ashley Cole, there he is. That's the best.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah, that's Arsenal still to this day. Cashley Cole.
Cashley Cole.
They hate him, dude. William Gallas. Willian, yeah. Those are the main ones. We nailed them all except for Cashley Cole.
Cashley Cole, because he was married to Cheryl Cole.
Yeah.
Or like, are they related?
They still like clips on the internet. You'll see people going up to Arsenal fans are like, Ashley Cole, Chelsea or Arsenal, and he's like, the guy's like Chelsea. He's like, not Arsenal. He's like, Cashley Cole, never Arsenal. Fucking best, dude. Well,
he was a fucking player though.
Legend, dude. Very good.
He was a baller. They had a squad.
Where'd he play? He went to MLS, didn't he? He went to LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy. Yep. With Keno.
Oh, Robbie. That was a bit of a squad. They won a cup, didn't they?
Yeah. I lost in the MLS Cup to them.
Final?
Yeah.
What was the score?
I think it was 1-0 or 2-1.
Keno scored.
Although LA Galaxy turned off the fucking stadium lights.
In the final?
Dude, I swear, the 2 times we played Western Conference Final and we're fucking popping them, all of a sudden the stadium lights go out. All of a sudden, LA gets back, the lights come on, we lose our fucking mojo, and they go on fucking beating us. Then we get them, the following year, we get them in the MLS Cup, lights go out. Again. It only happened to fucking us.
They were playing fucking rope-a-dope with you guys.
Oh shit! It's a conspiracy, guys. It's a conspiracy, you know.
Yeah, definitely. But
it's only fucking happened to the Houston Dynamo and LA Galaxy.
Oh
shit!
Man.
What do you think about this playoff game though?
Which one?
With
10 million?
The 10 million. What do you think?
I'm for it. I don't think any other teams were signing up for it is why it's happening. That's why I think it's the teams it is. And LAFC has some fucking big guns. You know, Olivier Giroud will be there.
Is he going to play them?
I work. Is he? Like he does. He got 1 goal his whole time at LAFC.
I mean, he leaves AC where he was playing and doing really, really well. Now he's not fucking playing.
Yeah, he's not even starting.
I know. I don't unless he's got something like an injury or something that we don't know about. There's something off there.
I liked what I saw from Marco Royce on was that Sunday night? Yeah, I think it was the Sunday night.
Yeah, late night game.
I like that.
Those late night ones are fucking tough though.
The Sunday nighter.
Yeah, the West Coast ones.
The Poco finals in Bundesliga or in Germany. That Arminia Bielefeld squad.
The Stuttgart, yeah.
Yeah, they got Stuttgart. They beat everybody.
I tell you what, that the German league is becoming tough, huh?
Oh yeah.
Like it's more competitive.
Leverkusen's gonna fucking get gutted, man. They got whoever's taking that job's got a lot of work to do, dude.
Oh, they're all getting out of Dodge now.
They might all be at Liverpool, but now you got Zabby going to Real, so Real's trying to get them because Zabby.
He's working them a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Or Bayern goes in, pokes the players. Dortmund pokes the players.
They haven't sold to Bayern in a while. I was reading because I was
who hasn't?
Leverkusen.
Well, I know that
it always happens with Dortmund. Yeah, Hummels did.
Yeah,
it.
so Dortmund made it an issue where they try to stop now, preventing their best players going to Bayern.
I respect it.
I mean, because every year they end up fucking losing to Bayern.
Yeah, legit. Fuck that.
Oh shit! In the USA, they're new tops.
Yeah, fucking Lexi Lawless isn't happy about them because they got no fucking heartbeat. You
know. Does a shirt have a heartbeat?
That's what they're called, the heartbeat kits. So he's fucking pissed. He's got no fucking heartbeat, dude. I like them. I think they're fucking. I think they're sharp.
Clean.
Just gotta win the. You gotta have a performance at the Gold Cup, man. You do. Win it.
Yeah.
I would say. I think I think winning would be, but at least get to the final because I think feels like Mexico might be coming back a little bit here. Like there's been a lot of talk about USA and Canada. I think Mexico, after a few rough years,
they performed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the last tournament, so I think they're starting to go. But we'll get out of here on that note. We appreciate you all watching and listening. We'll see you next week. Cheers.